my name is Erin McGennity. I'm a birth doula with Bridge Birth Services, and today I'm going to show you how to make a wool puddle pad. This can be used as a changing pad, as a little extra protection for your mattress when your baby's sleeping, or as a perfect protector when you're doing some diaper-free time. The reason that we're using wool is because when it's felted, it's actually naturally water resistant, and when you treat it with lanolin, it actually has self-cleaning properties. If you get urine on it, you can just let it air dry and you don't have to wash it every single time. So all you're gonna need for this project is some wool. If you have an old wool blanket, that would be perfect for this project. I didn't have anything, so I was sort of scoping out fabrics at Goodwill periodically, and I was able to find this for about $5. I did a burn test at home to see if it was actually wool, and I'm pretty sure that it is. So this is, if you can find an old wool blanket at a thrift store, or if you have one, that's sort of a perfect upcycling project. And then you'll also need some lanolin, and that's pretty much it in terms of supplies. The first thing we're gonna do is felt the wool. So what we need to felt wool is heat, water, and agitation. So the easiest way to do that is just simply putting it in your washing machine on the hottest setting. You can put it in with your regular laundry and your regular laundry soap. If you don't want to use the hottest setting on your regular load, you can mix it in with some towels and blankets or whatever you have around. So we're going to do that first. So now we've washed and dried our wool on the hottest settings of both the washer and the dryer. And I also ironed it after it was finished. So the sewing part is going to be pretty straightforward. You're just going to cut it to the size that you want and finish the edges. So as you can see, I've got, a pretty good amount of fabric here, much more than we need for a changing pad. So I'm going to, do a couple of layers. I'm going to cut it probably so it's 4 layers. You can do any amount depending on what you have available to you. And then you could finish the edges by folding them over and sewing, or using bias tape. I'm just going to use my serger because that's going to be the easiest thing. So let's get started. I folded my fabric into 4 pieces and cut just along the edges. And then I decided I wanted rounded corners. And I'm just going to sew the 4 pieces together, the straight line, and then after that I'm going to use the serger to finish the edges. So now the sewing for this is done. We've got nice finished edges. And the last thing we're going to do is lanolize it. So what we need is a basin of warm water and some hot water to dissolve the lanolin in. So we're just going to use a really small amount, about a pea-sized amount of lanolin. Put it into our hot water. And then shake this to dissolve the lanolin. So the lanolin is dissolved, and we're going to add it to our warm water and then submerge this whole thing in the water. And then we're just going to let this sit for at least 15 minutes, but longer is fine too. Once it's had a chance to sit and soak up the lanolin, you don't want to wring it out. You can just put it on a towel and dry it that way by pressing on it. And then that's it.